Good evening. This is All India Radio. I am VC Pramod and with me is Renuka RS with the evening news. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi launches Atmanirbhar Uttar Pradesh Rozgar Yojana for migrant workers. 1.25 crore people provided employment under the campaign. Recovered cases of COVID-19 exceed active cases by more than 96,000. Recovery rate improves to over 58%. Central team visits different areas of Ahmedabad city to take stock of COVID-19 situation. Indian Navy inducts indigenously developed torpedo decoy system Marich. In Jammu and Kashmir, 3 terrorists killed in encounter in Tral area of Pulwama district. Government says now mild to medium colorblind people can also obtain driving license. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today said that the fight against COVID-19 epidemic is going on, and since there is no vaccine for coronavirus, we only have one medicine for this virus, and that is mask and 2 gaz ki duri or social distancing. He said this while launching the unique and path-breaking initiative scheme of Atmanirbhar Uttar Pradesh Rozgar Yojana through video conferencing.
इसकी एक दवाई है जिसका हम सबको पता है और ये दवाई है 2 गज की दूरी। ये दवाई है मुंह ढकना, फेस कवर या गमछे का इस्तेमाल करना। जब तक कोरोना की वैक्सीन नहीं बनती है, टीका नहीं बनता है, हम इसी दवाई से इस कोरोना को रोक पाएंगे।
The Prime Minister said that Atmanirbhar Abhiyan is going to benefit Uttar Pradesh the most.
प्रधानमंत्री गरीब कल्याण रोजगार अभियान आज इसी शक्ति ने आत्मनिर्भर उत्तर प्रदेश रोजगार अभियान को प्रेरणा दी है। यानी केंद्र सरकार की योजना को योगी जी की सरकार ने गुणात्मक और संख्यात्मक दोनों ही तरीके से विस्तार दे दिया है। यूपी सरकार ने न सिर्फ इसमें अनेक नई योजनाएं जोड़ी हैं, लाभार्थियों की संख्या बढ़ाई है, बल्कि इसे आत्मनिर्भर भारत के लक्ष्य के साथ भी पूरी तरह जोड़ दिया है, क्लब कर दिया है।
The Atmanirbhar Uttar Pradesh Rozgar Yojana is focused on generating employment for those migrant workers of the state who recently returned from other states. Under the campaign, around 1.25 crore people were provided employment in the state in different schemes. On this occasion, the Prime Minister heaped praise on the UP government and particularly the leadership of Yogi Adityanath for handling the migrant workers' issues perfectly. The PM said that the Yogi government has done a wonderful job and worked on war footing using all resources to contain the spread of corona. Mr. Modi said that Uttar Pradesh has shown exemplary success in controlling the spread of corona, and this success becomes more important when it is compared with 4 major countries of Europe whose total population is close to UP's population, and while those countries have more than 1 lakh deaths, but the number is only 600 in UP.
जितने लोग इंग्लैंड, फ्रांस, इटली और स्पेन इन 4 देशों में रहते हैं, उतने ही लोग हमारे उत्तर प्रदेश में रहते हैं। लेकिन कोरोना में इन 4 देशों में मिलाकर उनकी जनसंख्या उत्तर प्रदेश जितनी है, इन 4 देशों में मिलाकर के 1,30,000 लोगों की मौत हो चुकी है, जबकि उतनी ही जनसंख्या वाला हमारा उत्तर प्रदेश 600 लोगों की जान गई है।
On this occasion, Mr. Modi interacted with members of self-help groups and beneficiaries of different central and state government schemes. Speaking on the occasion, Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath said,
आत्मनिर्भर भारत के अंतर्गत आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने अनलॉक की कार्रवाई के बाद जो मार्गदर्शन पूरे देश को दिया, उसके अंतर्गत आज उत्तर प्रदेश में सफलतापूर्वक इतने बड़े पैमाने पर रोजगार, सेवायोजन और स्वतः रोजगार के कार्यक्रम को आगे बढ़ाया जा रहा है। होम क्वारंटीन का कार्यक्रम सफलतापूर्वक संपन्न होने के बाद बचे हुए जो कामगार और श्रमिक हैं, इनके लिए पर्याप्त मात्रा में रोजगार सृजन की में सभी संभावनाएं प्रदेश में मौजूद हैं।
Under the Atmanirbhar Uttar Pradesh Rozgar Yojana, a loan amount of more than 10,600 crores has been distributed to more than 4 lakh units. The campaign is launched in 31 districts of the state.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi especially mentioned the efforts of the state government in dealing with the epidemic and termed it historic. He said that the state government made arrangements of more than 1 lakh beds, constituted more than 60,000 health teams, provided food and ration to the needy, and started various schemes for Atmanirbhar Bharat. On this occasion, PM interacted with members of self-help groups and beneficiaries of different central and state government schemes. Under the Atmanirbhar Uttar Pradesh Rozgar Yojana, a loan amount of more than 10,600 crores has been distributed to more than 4 lakh units. Around 5,000 artists also got toolkits through Vishwakarma Shram Samman Yojana under One District, One Product scheme of the state. The campaign launched in 31 districts of the state. Sushil Chandra Tiwari, AIR News, Lucknow.
Home Minister Amit Shah has said that Atmanirbhar Uttar Pradesh Rozgar Abhiyan launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi today will accelerate development in the state of Uttar Pradesh. In a tweet, Mr. Shah said the scheme has been linked with Garib Kalyan Rozgar Abhiyan, which will double engine growth to Uttar Pradesh. He said it will not only lead to development of infrastructure in the villages, but will also play an important role in the comprehensive development of rural India.
The government today said that the recovered cases of COVID-19 has exceeded the active cases by more than 96,000. Health Ministry said the graded, preemptive and proactive steps taken by the centre along with the states and union territories for prevention, containment and management of COVID-19 are showing encouraging results. During the last 24 hours, a total of 13,940 COVID-19 patients have been cured, taking the cumulative figure to 285,636. The ministry said the recovery rate of COVID-19 patients has reached 58.24%. Presently, there are over 1,89,000 active cases and all are under active medical supervision. The ministry said ICMR has inducted 11 new labs in the last 24 hours. India now has 1,016 diagnostic labs dedicated to COVID-19. A central team on a day visit to Ahmedabad held a meeting with Gujarat Chief Minister Vijay Rupani in Gandhinagar to take stock of COVID-19 situation. According to official sources, Deputy Chief Minister Nitin Patel, who is also holding the portfolio of Health Ministry, remained present in the meeting along with other senior officials. More from our correspondent.
A central team led by Love Agrawal, Joint Secretary in Union Health Ministry, has reviewed the COVID-19 situation in Ahmedabad today. The team also visited some micro-containment zones in the city, including Vasant Nagar in Gota and some localities near Mansi Circle, Sahibag and Sapur. The team also visited a private hospital, 108 emergency headquarters and a mobile testing van for COVID-19. According to sources, the team expressed its unhappiness over some lapses in declaring micro-containment zone. Yogesh Pandya, AIR News, Ahmedabad.
Kerala continued to report surge in COVID cases with 150 new positive cases being confirmed today. More from our correspondent.
It is for the 8th consecutive day that the state is reporting over 100 COVID cases in a day. Among the new cases, 91% are returnees from abroad and 48 people from other states. Bringing great relief, 65 patients have recovered from the disease today. The total active COVID cases in Kerala rose to 1,846. Meanwhile, Met Department predicts heavy rain in the state for the coming days. Orange alert is issued in Kozhikode and Wayanad district and yellow alert in 7 other districts for tomorrow. Mayusha for AR News from Thiruvananthapuram.
Karnataka Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa has decided to appoint a nodal officer and set up a throat swab testing facility for each assembly constituency for handling the COVID-19 situation. The decision was taken at the Bengaluru legislators meeting called by him in Bengaluru today. The Chief Minister has asked the legislators to visit hospitals to ensure that the system is operational.
The Revenue Minister R. Ashoka has been given in charge of handling COVID-19 situation in Bengaluru. Addressing the media persons today, he informed that there will be no lockdown in Bengaluru, but seal down of streets with positive cases will be imposed. On improving bed availability in the city for COVID patients, he noted that an IAS officer will now focus on this issue. Hotels, exhibition centers and marriage halls will book to lodge asymptomatic patients. Mr. Ashoka also informed that corona tests will be increased from the present 4,000 to 7,500 per day in the city. Sudhindra, AIR News, Bengaluru.
Reserve Bank of India, RBI Governor Shaktikant Das today briefed the board members about the impact of the various monetary and regulatory measures taken by the central bank to deal with the COVID-19 crisis. The RBI Governor held a meeting with the board through video conferencing today. The RBI said in a release that at the outset, the governor and deputy governors briefed the board about the overall macroeconomic conditions, both domestic and global, financial sector situation, and the impact of various monetary, regulatory, and other measures taken by the RBI in the context of the COVID-19 pandemic. Among others, it also discussed the RBI's activities during the period from July 2019 to June 2020, the budget for the next accounting year, July 2020 to March 2021, aligned with the government's financial year, other policy and operational matters.
Maharashtra Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray has requested Prime Minister Narendra Modi to instruct relevant apex bodies to cancel final year semester examinations of professional courses in view of the outbreak of the novel coronavirus. In a letter written to the Prime Minister, Mr. Thackeray said, considering the current COVID-19 situation, the State Disaster Management Authority in a meeting on June 18th decided not to conduct final year semester examinations of non-professionals as well as professional courses and award degrees to students based on a formula to be decided by universities.
The Chief Minister said that the need of the hour is to have uniform guidelines in respect of cancellation of examinations. He stated that the pandemic has created many challenges for students pursuing higher education. Meanwhile, State Health Minister Rajesh Tope said that the cases are expected to rise during July and August, but he said the government is working to ensure that the fatality rate does not go up. The minister said the government is increasing the number of doctors and ICU beds in the state to meet the demand. Yesterday, in the state cabinet meeting, a resolution was passed for availing the services of PG final year medical students in ICU wards. The government is also procuring important antiviral drugs and increasing their stock. Kunal Shinde, AIR News, Mumbai.
The Ministry of Human Resources Development has said that few media platforms are wrongly reporting that Class 10 students may opt for taking exams if unsatisfied. In a tweet, HRD Ministry clarified that no further examination will be conducted for students in Class 10th and the result declared by CBSE on the basis of assessment scheme will be treated as final. Delhi Education Minister Manish Sisodia today said that schools in the national capital will remain closed till the 31st of July. He announced this after a meeting with the Secretary of Education, Director of Education and other senior officers from the Directorate. Mr. Sisodia said suggestion was given to resume activities to give learning opportunities and emotional support to children using remote method and support of parents till the schools reopen. In Chennai, the city civic body is further augmenting the COVID-19 care centers as a measure of preparedness to accommodate more patients if the need arises. The required human resources, including doctors, nurses and paramedical staff, are also being mobilized. More from our correspondent.
A new COVID-19 care center is getting ready in the Anna University in Chennai with about 1,500 beds. It will have separate residential units for the doctors, nurses, caterers and other supporting staff. City Corporation Commissioner Prakash told reporters today another 5,000 bedded facility will be set up at the newly built slum clearance board tenements at Ambattur in the city to accommodate asymptomatic patients. Several NGOs are being involved in to create awareness on preventive measures, which he said is paying rich dividends. Meanwhile, the door-to-door mapping of body temperature of people by the field staff has significantly increased testing of suspected cases of COVID-19. Jai Singh, AIR News, Chennai.
The Home Ministry has said that a headline flashed by news agency Reuters that India calls an army to run facilities in Delhi as cases surge is far away from reality. The ministry said army has not been called in and only medical personnel of armed forces and central armed police forces have been asked to assist at some medical facilities in Delhi. In our series Expert Speak on All India Radio, we bring you the views of the leading medical experts on COVID-19. Talking to AIR News, Dr. Uma Kumar, Head of Rheumatology Department, AIIMS, suggested to people to follow social distancing, hand hygiene and cough etiquette.
Only thing which helps is social distancing or physical distancing. Along with it, you have like hand hygiene, washing your hands very frequently, and cough etiquettes like while coughing or sneezing, just cover your face and nose. Use tissue paper or cloth, or if you don't have anything, you can just cough into your elbows. So third thing is using the face mask. For a general public, you can use cotton face mask. and then they have to be very positive, don't give up, and surely we'll conquer over this virus.
The government today launched Nasha Mukt Bharat Annual Action Plan 2020-21 for 272 most affected districts. Minister of State for Social Justice and Empowerment Ratan Lal Kataria launched this plan on the occasion of the International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking. The components of Action Plan is to create awareness generation programs, focus on higher educational institutions, university campuses and schools, community outreach and identification of dependent population, treatment facilities in hospital and capacity building programs for service provider. You are listening to the evening news on All India Radio. A reminder of the headlines before we move on. Prime Minister Narendra Modi launches Atmanirbhar Uttar Pradesh Rozgar Yojana for migrant workers. 1.25 crore people provided employment under the campaign. Recovered cases of COVID-19 exceed active cases by more than 96,000. Recovery rate improves to over 58%. Central team visits different areas of Ahmedabad city to take stock of COVID-19 situation. The Indian Navy inducts indigenously developed torpedo decoy system Mareech. In Jammu and Kashmir, 3 terrorists killed in an encounter in Tral area of Pulwama district. Government says mild to medium colorblind people can also obtain driving license. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle @AIR News Alerts.
अपने साथ अपनों का ध्यान रखो, बड़े बुजुर्गों का तुम ध्यान रखो, महामारी से लड़ना है बहुत जरूरी, ज्यादा पास न जाना, रखो 2 गज दूरी, सुरक्षित दादा दादी नाना नानी अभियान, अपने साथ अपनों का ध्यान.
Anti-submarine warfare capability of the Indian Navy received a major boost today with the induction of the advanced torpedo decoy system Mareech, capable of being fired from all frontline warships. Design and development of this anti-torpedo decoy system has been undertaken indigenously by DRDO Labs, NSTL and NPOL. The Bharat Electronics Limited, a defence PSU, would undertake the production of this decoy system. In the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, 3 terrorists were killed this morning in an encounter that broke out between security forces and terrorists in Chewa Ullar area of Tral in Pulwama district. As per police sources, a joint team of security forces laid a cordon and search operation yesterday evening in the area. However, the operation was called off for the night due to darkness. When the operation resumed in the wee hours of today, an exchange of fight took place between the terrorists and security forces that resulted into the elimination of 3 terrorists. All these terrorists are locals belonging to the Tral area of the district. Arms and ammunition have also been recovered from the encounter site. Meanwhile, 1 CRPF personnel was martyred when terrorists attacked CRPF 90 battalion near Padshadi Bagh in Bijbahara area of Anantnag district this afternoon. A 9-year-old boy from Yaripura Kulgam was also killed in this attack.
The Road Transport and Highways Ministry has said that the citizens with mild to medium color blindness can also obtain the driving license. The ministry has issued a notification for amendment in the Centre Motor Vehicle Rules. It said the ministry has been taking many measures to enable Divyangjan citizens to avail transport-related services and especially relating to the obtaining of the driving license. The ministry received representations that the colourblind citizens are not able to have the driving license due to the requirements of physical fitness or the medical certificate. The issue was taken up with medical expert institution and advice was sought. They allowed mild to medium colourblind citizens to drive and put restrictions only on the severe colourblind citizens from driving. This is also allowed in other parts of the world. The 15th Finance Commission held virtual meetings with its advisory council and discussed various issues confronting the Commission now. The meeting was chaired by the 15th Finance Commission's chairman, N.K. Singh, which was attended by all members and senior officials of the Commission. The members of the Advisory Council felt that since they had met the Commission in April, national lockdown was further extended till end of May and now restrictions are being lifted in phased manner, resulting in gradual resumption of economic activities. However, the impact of the pandemic on the economy and on the physical positions of the central and state governments is still highly uncertain. The Finance Commission in a statement said the Advisory Council also discussed the adverse implications of constraints in the economy on tax revenue collections of the central and state governments.
Food Processing Industries Minister Harsimrat Kaur Badal has invited all states and investors to convert the challenges into opportunities for food processing sector in the country. Mrs. Badal said this while chairing the second series of food processing edition of the exclusive investment forum by Invest India. The forum witnessed participation of senior-most policymakers from Bihar, Gujarat, Haryana, Karnataka, Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu. 193 companies from 19 countries also participated in the forum. The minister requested all participants to follow the clarion call of Prime Minister to become Atmanirbhar and be vocal for local. In Madhya Pradesh, job cards of more than 3,37,000 migrant labourers have been made and around 1,63,000 have been given employment so far. On the other hand, around 46 lakh labourers have been provided work under Manrega in the state. More from our correspondent.
All migrant labourers have also been linked to the Sambal Yojana. Now they will get financial assistance for education and in case of accident, daughter's wedding, maternity assistance and rebate in the electricity bills. More than 2 lakh children in the 5 to 18 age group who returned with the migrant labourers were identified and the admission process of 75,000 children was completed. Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan has said that every migrant labourer who has returned to the state during the COVID crisis will get employment according to their merit. Sanjeev Sharma, AIR News, Bhopal.
In Assam, flood situation remains critical as new areas are inundated due to instant rains in the state. Official sources said that 252,000 people are affected in floods in 16 districts.
Several major rivers, including the Brahmaputra, are flowing above the danger mark due to incessant rain. Dhemaji, Majuli and Tinsukia are among the worst affected districts. One casualty has been reported in Guwahati today due to landslide. NDRF and SDRF teams have been deployed in relief and rescue measures. Over 18,000 people are taking shelter at the relief camp. District administration are distributing essential food items at flooded areas. Meanwhile, around 40% of the Kaziranga National Park is also submerged due to floods. However, the director of the park said that the situation is not alarming and no casualty to wild animals have been reported so far. Manas Pratim Sharma, AIR News, Guwahati.
Minister for Rural Development Narendra Singh Tomar today launched the web portal of the Garib Kalyan Rozgar Abhiyan through video conferencing from New Delhi. The Garib Kalyan Rozgar Abhiyan is the massive employment generation cum rural infrastructure creation program of Government of India, which was inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Saturday.
Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises MSME has come out with a consolidated notification in the form of guidelines for classification and registration of MSMEs. Earlier, the ministry had published a notification on the 1st of June with new criteria for classification of MSMEs based on investment and turnover. Minister of MSME Nitin Gadkari, while releasing the new guidelines today, said that the new system of classification, registration and facilitation of MSMEs will be an extremely simple and revolutionary step towards ease of doing business. These steps and strategies also give a strong message that the ministry is standing behind the MSMEs, which are facing several challenges at this time. We have this report.
The Ministry of MSME has established a strong facilitation mechanism for the MSME. This process is in the form of single window system at the district level and regional level. It will help those entrepreneurs who are not able to file the Udyam registration for any region. At the district level, the district industry centers have been made responsible for facilitating the entrepreneurs. Similarly, Ministry's recent initiative of Champions Control Rooms across the country have been made legally responsible for facilitating such entrepreneurs in registration. The Ministry also said those people who do not have a valid Aadhaar number can also approach the single window system for facilitation along with Aadhaar enrollment request or identity, bank photo passbook, voter ID card, passport or driving license. Anand Kumar, AIR News, Delhi.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi will share his thoughts with the people in the country and abroad in his Mann Ki Baat program on All India Radio at 11 a.m. on Sunday. It will be the 66th episode of the monthly radio program. It will be broadcast on the entire network of AIR and Doordarshan and also on AIR News website www.newsonair.com and News on AIR mobile app. It will also be streamed live on the YouTube channels of AIR, DD News, PMO, Information and Broadcasting Ministry. AIR will broadcast the program in regional languages immediately after the Hindi broadcast. The regional language versions will be repeated at 8 in the evening. The News Services Division of All India Radio, in its bilingual live phone-in program today, will bring you a special discussion program on COVID-19. Professor Tanuja Nisari, Director, All India Institute of Ayurveda, will participate in the discussion. Listeners can ask questions to the experts on toll-free telephone number 1800-115767. You can also ask questions on telephone number 011-2331-4444 and post queries on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts by hashtag AskAIR. This can be heard tonight on FM Gold channel and additional frequencies from 9:30 p.m. onwards. This program will also be available on our website newsonair.com and on our YouTube channel News on AIR Official. You can also follow us on the News on AIR app for updates.
The India Meteorological Department IMD today said that southwest monsoon has covered the entire country today. The normal date for southwest monsoon to cover entire country is 8th of July. IMD said the southwest monsoon this year has covered the entire country 12 days prior to normal date. In the recent past, such early coverage of southwest monsoon over the entire country occurred in 2013 when it covered the entire country on 16th June 2013. The IMD said the early advance over the central and northwest India was facilitated by formation of a low-pressure area over Bay of Bengal, which moved west-northwestwards, and another cyclonic circulation over central India. It said the southwest monsoon has further advanced into remaining parts of Rajasthan, Haryana and Punjab. During past 24 hours, there has been fairly widespread rainfall activity over West Rajasthan and adjoining Punjab and Haryana in association with the cyclonic circulation at lower tropospheric levels over northeast Rajasthan. The IMD said, considering southwest monsoon onset and advance over the country as a whole, there has been normal progress over South and East India, about a week delay advance over Northeast India, and about 7 to 12 days early advance over Central and Northwest India.
Now let's take a look at the weather updates for tomorrow. The national capital Delhi is expected to have generally cloudy sky with light rain or drizzle. Minimum temperature will be 29 degrees Celsius and maximum will remain around 39 degrees. Mumbai will have generally cloudy sky with light rain. The minimum temperature will be 26 degrees Celsius and maximum will be around 34 degrees. In Chennai, the minimum temperature will be 28 degrees Celsius and maximum 37 degrees. The metro city will have generally cloudy sky. Kolkata will have partly cloudy sky with 1 or 2 spells of thunder showers. The minimum temperature in the metropolis will be 27 degrees Celsius while maximum will be around 34 degrees. In the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, the minimum temperature will be 25 degrees Celsius in Jammu while maximum will be around 38 degrees Celsius. The city is likely to have mainly clear sky becoming partly cloudy towards afternoon or evening. In Srinagar, the minimum temperature will be 16 degrees Celsius while maximum will be around 31 degrees. The city will have mainly clear sky becoming partly cloudy towards afternoon or evening. In Gilgit, the minimum temperature will be 15 degrees and maximum will be around 35 degrees Celsius. There will be mainly clear cloudy sky becoming partly cloudy towards afternoon or evening. Muzaffarabad will have mainly clear sky becoming partly cloudy towards afternoon or evening. The city will witness minimum temperature of 20 degrees Celsius while maximum temperature will be around 38 degrees.
Bengaluru will experience minimum temperature of 20 degrees Celsius and maximum is expected at 30 degrees. The city will have generally cloudy sky with 1 or 2 spells of rain or thunder showers. Ahmedabad will have partly cloudy sky. Minimum temperature in the city will be 30 degrees Celsius while maximum will be 38. Bhopal will have partly cloudy sky with possibility of rain or thunderstorm. Minimum temperature will be 26 and maximum will be 35. Patna will have generally cloudy sky. Minimum temperature 26 and maximum will be 31 degrees.
And now, before we end the headlines once again, Prime Minister Narendra Modi launches Atmanirbhar Uttar Pradesh Rozgar Yojana for migrant workers. 1,25 lakh people provided employment under the campaign. Recovered cases of COVID-19 exceed active cases by more than 96,000. Recovery rate improves to over 58%. Central team visits different areas of Ahmedabad city to take stock of COVID-19 situation. Indian Navy inducts indigenously developed torpedo decoy system Marich. In Jammu and Kashmir, 3 terrorists killed in encounter in Tral area of Pulwama district. And government says now mild to medium colorblind people can also obtain driving license. And with that, we end the evening news.